G'day guys, this is our 2018 Christmas light display, behind the scenes, so to speak. Okay, really windy day today, so I apologise for that. Just going to give you a quick overview of our light display this year. Starting from the front, we have our Tune 2 sign. I've got some build details of that, which is be in the comment section below. Next up, we've got our Cedar leaping arches, 4 of them, and then we have 4 sticks with the Ray Woo stars beside them. In behind them we've got 8 Bosco 48 node mini trees. Over on the left hand side of our display this year we have the 4 Bosco mini trees, and in between them we've got more Bosco chroma flakes or snowflakes. Also on the left hand side of the fence there we've got some bullet nodes in some of the Bosco strips. That's been mirrored on the right hand side of the display, exactly the same. 4 mini trees, 4 chroma flakes, and again some of the strip along the side. Then we've got some of the spirals trees I made up, and we've got our house outline from the conduit, and also on the house we've got more chroma flakes, snowflakes, and another Bosco star. On the walls of the house we've got some trees I've made up with some Bosco stars on top, left and right, and then we have our mega tree. With our star on top. I'll make a separate video on the mega tree because there's some extra details in that. So that's just a quick overview. I'm just going to give you some details how I've mounted everything down, a bit of a run through, and then I'll show you a bit of the electronic boxes controlling it. So there are our Cedar tubes, a little bit different with these. I actually mounted the pixel nodes, mounted them inside. I've done a video of them. They're simply just held down onto the lawn with a paver or a brick. They seem to be holding up okay, and with some pegs in the ground. Then we're over to our Bosco candy canes. There's the 8 of them. They're simply on a prefabbed timber frame, which makes it nice and quick and easy to install, and they just have a brick paver. Sorry about the wind, not much I can do about that today. We've also got some of the Ray Woo floodlights in the centre of the garden bed there, and around the edging of our centre garden bed I've got some black piping which I drilled and put the bullet nodes in. Now all my display is 12 volt WS2811 pixel nodes, bar the Tune 2 matrix, Tune 2 sign, sorry. That's simply held in place with a couple of feet on the bottom of it, with a ratchet strap around it. There's also got a bit of a security cable I made up with a lock on it in case someone really decides to want it more than I do. Okay, the spiral trees, they're just pixel nodes onto some building wire strapping with a Bosco star mounted on the top. Now these have worked out quite well actually. The way that I've mounted them down, I've put some screw-in stakes in. It's got a bit of a bungee cord and then some paracord which goes up to it, and they seem nice and solid. I just also put another little one in one of the corners. They seem to be holding in quite well on each one of them. We had some fairly strong winds yesterday and last night, and they seem to be held in place quite well. The chroma flakes on the fence, the Bosco ones, they're simply just cable tied onto the fence palings. The mini trees, I just made a bit of a frame up onto the back of each one of them and put a paver and a little stake. They seem to be sitting there quite well as well. The strip, again, that's just been cable tied onto the fence. Nice and simple, quick, easy to install. Up to there. Then we've got our outline of the house. This is some conduit on the front planter boxes. I just made some brackets up with some conduit clips onto them. The conduit around the house is being held on by brick clips. A bit hard to see there. Again, this is just conduit drilled. A brick clip and a cable tie, and a brick clip up the top there with a cable tie. Now the one going along the under the eaves, so to speak. Sorry, I got the sun in the shot there. There's a clip. There's a screw. I put it right up on the top, and some hooks. And I can just simply hook the conduit on. And also that star mounted up the top. Apologise for the sun in the shot. That's just held up by that same hook, and there's a bit of conduit on each side just to give it a bit of stability, and that's just held on again with some brick clips and some cable ties. The chroma flakes on the house, again, I might be able to get a bit closer shot if I jump up here. They're held on by cable ties and brick clips. Okay, it's just a brick clip with a cable tie, top and bottom. And I said we had some really strong winds the other night, and they seem to be solid as a rock. My wall trees, they are simply held in with a ratchet strap, with a steel dropper into the garden bed, and they lean back against the wall. Again, it's fairly windy today as well. Now the wall trees are 42 nodes up for each strand, with a Bosco star on top. And the left hand side of the fence, very similar, just a slightly different mounting for the mini trees. I was managed able to use the fence posts and just put a strap around the fence post. Again, same method for the snowflakes, cable tied on, same as for the outline of the house. So that's just basically the props which I'm using this year. We'll do another video in a minute going into some of the electronics, and then I'll do another separate video again of our mega tree. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments. Hope you liked it.